Hello to all of my friends gathered today for the National Cooperatives Conference. I think you know I would much rather be there with you in person, but there's just a few things going on in Washington right now, so I'm honored to join you via video. I'd like to acknowledge President Mike Bell, Amy Klobuchar, who is heading up your international work, and the board and members of NCBA CLUSA. I'd also like to offer a warm welcome to Minnesota from all of our out-of-state visitors. In the words of our state's unofficial poet laureate Garrison Keillor, Minnesota is a state where all the women are strong, all the men are good looking, and all the co-ops are above average. I'm so glad that you're having a panel discussion on food security because it's such an important topic. According to USAID, more than 1 billion people around the world will be hungry when they go to bed tonight, including 200 million children. And as the world's population grows and more people rise from poverty, so too does our need for food production. It's estimated that we'll need to produce twice as much food as we do today to feed 9 billion people in 2050. Meeting this challenge is going to take all of us, from government organizations like USAID to the faith community to organizations like NCBA CLUSA, and your important work on Feed the Future programs around the world. In the past year alone, the Feed the Future initiative, a remarkable partnership between USAID and the NGO community, has reached 12.5 million children around the world with food and supplies to help combat hunger and malnutrition. Feed the Future has also helped an estimated 7 million small farmers use new technologies and develop management skills to dramatically increase crop yields, assistance that will help communities feed their people for years to come. I recently returned from a trip to Africa with the first all-women Senate CODEL that focused on empowering women across the continent, particularly in agricultural development. Women play a huge role in agriculture worldwide, and feeding a growing global population depends upon supporting the women who do this crucial work. We went to Senegal, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Rome, where the United Nations food agencies are based. In Ethiopia, Fafa Foods is receiving technical assistance to improve its product line, which is baby food, and they have 70% of the market in Ethiopia, but not as much nutrition as they should have had, but now it's changing. With help from Cargill, General Mills, and a couple of European food corporations, it's a great example of how Feed the Future and other initiatives can help connect the expertise in the U.S. private sector, something Raj Shah from USAID is very focused on, with the people around the world, including in Africa, who are working to increase and improve food production. And in Senegal, we had the opportunity to visit one of your Feed the Future partners, the Senegalese Institute for Agricultural Research. The Institute is working to develop biofortified sweet potatoes and bananas that will boost nutrition. The work you're doing to help Senegal feed its people is saving lives, and I want to thank you for Feed the Future. Helping nations become self-sufficient isn't just the morally right thing to do, it's a smart thing to do to promote political stability and create a safer, more peaceful world. I want to end with one story of a visit we had in Ethiopia. We were in the middle of nowhere, a very small farm community where most of the huts didn't even have electricity. And we visited one woman farmer with her 2 children. She was a widow. And she was so proud of her little dark hut. She had just gotten 1 solar panel that gave her electricity so that her kids could do their homework at night, and her rows of crops. It wasn't a big farm. It was very small. But she showed us how she had learned the techniques to make it more productive with everything from corn to teff. She was so proud. And when we asked this woman, who literally walked every day an hour and a half to go get water and bring it back to her hut, what her biggest challenge was, she looked at us and said, I don't have really any challenges. I'm doing so much better, and I am so proud of what I've done for my family. That's inspiration, and that's inspiration that you've given the world. Thanks for everything you do to keep our economy strong, and enjoy the rest of the conference. You deserve it.